Hey guys, my name's Rusty G, and you're watching txtNationTV, and we're about to unbox the iRobot Roomba 870. Alright, now, as you can see here, we're not at the studio, and I don't have all my mics and everything, and I'm actually carrying my H4n, and I apologize for the sound now, only because, well, I couldn't bring everything with me because I'm in a new surrounding. This is our new house. Remember, I've been telling you we've got a new house. Alan's building one and I'm building one. Well, this is it. We're actually in my current bedroom right now. Ooh la la. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're actually here to talk about the iRobot Roomba 870. This is in the 800 series of the iRobot carpet cleaning robots. They have other versions like the 880, and they go down to the 770 and down into the 600 series as well. And then they've even got mopping ones and sweeping ones and all sorts of things that iRobot makes. But we wanted this because we're starting out at a brand new house. We wanted to keep things clean. So this is what we're going to be looking at. So we're going to go ahead and start unboxing it for you. So if the cameraman could just go ahead and come on down and come take a look at this as we start to get it unboxed here. And I got a set of keys. Hopefully I can see how this thing unboxes here. And again, I'm apologizing for the audio because we just kind of brought everything with us. And we're going to see what we get here. Take a look. Now, we just picked this guy up just yesterday. So what you're looking at is the 870. There is a different one that is above this one, the 880, which I honestly couldn't remember what the difference was in the robots. But as you see here, as you flip it around, you see they've got a whole set of robots that can be done, and you can also buy a lawnmower robot from what I hear. I mean, this company pretty much does it all. They've been around for quite a while. So we'll remove what we've got there, and you'll see here's all the oh, sorry about that, quick start guide, and kind of give you an idea as to how to get things started. Don't really need that right now. We'll go around, see what else we got inside here. We're going to open this up, see what we got here. And I'm trying to do this one-handed here. So let's open this up. Looks like we've got some of our, oh, what is this? Got some of our different meters here. Got some of those, got two of those there. We've got the plug-in for the wall charge. We've got batteries. Batteries included, actually, which is fairly surprising. They really don't do batteries much anymore. And then in the box, we've got the HEPA filter, which actually helps whenever it's vacuuming and doing things. It kind of keeps up some of that micro dust and different things. Much better than some of the films that come with some of the other ones out there. So you see you got that there. Let's take a look, see what else we got here. Open this up. This looks like the charging dock here. It looks like this is home base for it. This is where iRobot comes back, and whenever it's done or doing its cleaning, it'll come back here and charge itself. So this is where everything gets plugged in at. You'll see the plug-in there on the side. Nothing special about it. Just lets you know that that's where it's going whenever it's home. Doesn't look like we have anything else but the robot itself. Yep, just make sure I'll pull the robot out, kind of push that to the side. And let's take a look at the robot that we've got going here. Got this sucker all taped up. So we'll go ahead. There we go. And that's it right there. That's the brand new 870 iRobot Roomba. You see the clean button there in the middle. And this is technically the front or back. I can't remember how this thing works. But you'll see here, there's where the actual device collects all of its pickups. You'll see here a lot of people that actually use this for the first time. This will become very full very quickly on the first try. But being the fact we're in a brand new house, we hope that this doesn't happen fairly quickly. But we'll find out. And you'll see there's already a filter inside. So, great. We have an extra filter ready to go. So we've got those ready to go. So you just pop that right back inside there. Seems fairly easy. Make sure we remove all the stuff out of the way. This right here just lets you know how to prepare the Roomba, how to get it set up. So I'm going to flip it over. Make sure we follow these instructions here. It looks like you pull this out. And something else. What else do you pull here? Something gets pulled forward. Can't really tell. Maybe it's this little guy right here. I think that's just to make sure that you got everything out of the way. But that's everything you see there. And you'll see here on the 870, this actually no longer has the bristles like the older versions, because what they found is these little rubber guys here that they put in with the air induction system that they have, the air force that comes in, this actually doesn't pick up the hair and keep the hair locked in as much as the old ones do with the bristles. So that's really cool and that's really awesome. Big reason why to step up to one of these guys. So we're going to set this thing up, get it charged up, and see if we can show you guys how this thing works. All right, guys, so obviously you see the change of shirt here. It's actually the next day. What has happened is in the beginning instructions, one of the first things that we don't see in other videos that we'd like to tell you right now is this thing needs to sit and charge overnight. So make sure when you first get it, it's not going to be an initial thing. The initial setup guide says it needs to sit overnight and be ready to go. So when you first get one of these guys, be ready to have it plugged in overnight. It's not going to be like a cell phone where it's already factory charged. So be ready for that. So anyway, we've gone and let it sit overnight, and we brought it back, and we're here at the house now. Again, this is our first Surface. This is the iRobot Roomba 870. There is an 880. The difference is it's $599. Is it $599 for this one? Yeah, $599 for this one. We actually got it at Best Buy for $549. They had a deal going on, so if you want to go check that out, go check out Best Buy. You can step up to the all black model for the 880 for $699, or you can step back $499 to the 770. There's differences in the models as to what they do. Like the 880 comes with a remote. This one doesn't come with a remote. I still have to press the button. And then as you move down, obviously things get removed. Starting with the 800 series, though, you do get the adaptive. Or not the adaptive, that's in all of them. You do get the extractors, which are the rubber things that actually have like almost like a rubber traction that help with the suction. So with the 800 series, it's supposed to be tangle free, so there's no hair problems when you go through the different surfaces that you're on, which is really great because for us, we have someone in the house that has really long hair, so we don't want it caught up in the bristles. So that's really cool. Also with this, you get the HEPA filter, which is pretty much on the 600 series and up. If you go down below, or 700 series and up, I'm sorry. If you go on the 600 series, it does not have the HEPA filter. So for the 700s and up, it's better for people with allergens and things like that because of having that filter in there. So if that's something that you're worried about, pet hair, pet dander, just allergens in general, you kind of want to start with a 700 and move your way up and kind of choose from there. But we went with the 870. We weren't really worried about the remote with the 880, so we just kind of got this. So again, this has 3 different modes that you can get started off with. It has spot mode, it has scheduling mode, and then it also has just a regular clean mode. The clean mode is basically you wanted to clean a whole area like this room. Again, we're in a brand new house. We're not even moved in yet. We're kind of here beforehand, but that's fine. We're going to be here just to kind of see. We're going to start off with a carpet surface so you kind of see. Obviously, contractors have been in here moving around. We've been in here moving around. We're going to kind of see what it does. And I'll show you also as it gets started. We finally found out what those the C batteries and everything were for. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get this thing started here. So if you can move in, show us what we got going on. So it's giving me options here. And you hear it going. And it's got a little beep for backing up. And this kind of gives you an idea of the noise factor that it has. And that's just an idea of the noise factor, so you kind of get an idea as to how loud it is. And you can see here, this is the first time it's been in this house. It's going through and it's going on a carpeted surface. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually move some stuff around. You'll see me moving around as we talk. It's going to kind of get an idea of the room. It's not anything systematic. They do have the Brava 320s and the 300 series that actually have the mop that actually goes back and forth, but with the Roomba it actually does a little bit different. It tries to figure out the room, so it's going in a diagonal pattern right now just to kind of get an idea of the room. And so it's going to go ahead and get started, and while it's doing that, I'm going to actually break out the reason why we had the C batteries and the little things I talked about earlier that we didn't know what they were for. Yeah, we now know what those are for. Those are the virtual walls, and I apologize because I did not know that. So we're going to talk about those virtual walls. I'll go ahead and break some of those out while it's doing the vacuuming. And basically the virtual walls are for if you want it to stop in an area that you have an open space and you don't have a wall there, like a door, you know, inside the confines of a room. Basically, you want to put up a virtual wall so it doesn't go past a certain point. And I'll show you those just a little bit later. But for right now, let's just kind of see how it does here in the carpeted area. We took a moment to interrupt this cleaning to kind of show you, it's kind of neat to see it on carpet, but you can see the tracks as to where it has been, and you can see that it has the persistent, I think it's persistent passover, where it continually goes over a spot to make sure it's really clean. Previously in the video, as I was speeding it up, you'll see it kind of got happy with one spot right there after it left the bathroom. Because there must have been a really dirty spot, and you'll see there it's going right back into the bathroom again, and let's see if we can catch up with it. We forgot to close the door, so that's fine, but it's in here, it's cleaning up, and you'll see it does fairly well with the transition from carpet to tile. As long as there is a transition of some sort, it's just kind of getting its areas, and this is kind of neat to see because we're in a brand new house, so it's neat to see it as it's picking things up that maybe the contractor hasn't picked up, or this is even before the last and final cleaning that they do. So this is kind of neat to see as it picks things up and it's transitioning. Maybe it might go back through over here. Yeah, it might get in here to the tile floor for a little bit. Let's see if it comes back into the carpeted area. I think it might be in the bathroom for a little while. I wonder if we should close the other door. Let me see if I can reach in there and close the door. Sorry for all the extra noise, but I just wanted to reach in there and close the door and kind of give you an idea. And let's see if we can go back. Maybe it'll come back in here as it transitions back over the carpet. And you can hear the noise difference again and kind of quiets down. And you can see the previous path that it's gone on. And we just closed the bathroom door so it doesn't go back in there. So we just wanted to kind of show you the transition piece. So let's see if we can't speed this thing back up. All right, so I'm gonna step in, and as you can see, It's done such a crazy pattern here, but it's got its own systematic ways of doing things. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. I think we've got enough footage of it cleaning, so I'll go ahead and press it off right there, and we'll take a look real quick just to see what it has picked up from inside here. Again, this is a brand new house. It's just been regular tracking. You can kind of see its crazy pattern behind me here. It's crazy to us because we would normally just back and forth systematically, but to the robot it probably has a reason for doing it as the way that it does. And if you go to the iRobot website, you can check it out and see there. But let's take a look, see what it's got here so far. And for a brand new house, actually it doesn't have much. You just pull this guy open and you can see there, yeah, really not much. So it probably could have gone for the rest of the time. I mean, we've charged this thing overnight for 8 hours, so it's got plenty of battery life. So since we've got you an idea of carpet to tile and carpet to hardwood, we're going to move on either, let's see, we got two choices. We're going to go to hardwood, or we're going to go up to upstairs to stairs. Either one, we'll go ahead and cut over to that and let you see that. All right, so sound's going to be a little bit more echoey in here. Again, still in the brand new house. So what we were talking about earlier and I didn't get a chance to show you was I didn't know what these were, being the fact I've never had an iRobot, but now that we've looked at everything overnight, this is the virtual wall lighthouse deal. I think that lighthouse only comes with the 870, but basically what this is this allows you to set up virtual walls. And in this area, we're going to actually do that. We're going to actually, right underneath the camera where you're standing right now, we're going to put up a virtual wall. And it's fairly easy. That's what the C batteries are for. So what you do is you actually press in, pull this out, and you'll see it's just got the C batteries. So what we'll do is those C batteries that we got, we're going to open those up here real quick and see if I can do this. And it's fairly simple to put these in here. It has them labeled plus and minus, so you just put those in there and you clamp it on there. Make sure you've got the plus and minus matching there. Stick it on there. And at the top is where the infrared laser will be shot out at, and you'll actually create your virtual wall. So what I'll do is we're going to actually close off an area right over here on the other side. And we've got the Roomba charging behind us. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a virtual wall. And all you have to do is just turn it on. And you just set it, if this were a doorway, you would put it on the other side of the doorway so that it wouldn't go past this point. But since I don't really have a doorway, I'm just going to put off one right here. So look out. So what you're seeing here is, I don't think the camera will be able to see this, but there's an infrared laser, much like the garage door openers that, have the infrared laser that block off. You can see that there. And it basically just closes off this area so it doesn't go past that point. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here and get this one started, go ahead and get the Roomba started, and then I'm going to go ahead and put up the other virtual wall, and then we're going to let you see how it does right here in the area on hardwood floors. So as it's going, the cameraman's going to continue watching there, and I'm going to try to set up the virtual wall before it gets over here, hopefully. See if I can open this guy up. Doesn't look like, so it wanted to beat me to it, so I'm just going to go ahead and have my feet right here so it doesn't go past this area. And you'll see there's the cords from our camera. Seems to do just fine with those. And it's going there into the hallway area into our bedroom. And you'll hear the noise of me opening this thing up. Let's see if I can do this without killing your ears. All right, so that is basically the area that it's cleaned. Obviously, it's not going to have much to clean up here in a brand new house against hardwood floors. And you can see there, it's going to do, you're not going to be able to see much. It probably will clean up just a little, just because dust and stuff like that has been tracked in from outside. But this is just to kind of show you how it is set up on hardwood floors. It's obviously, just because it's against a hardwood floor, a little bit louder, but not by much. But obviously, you have to imagine we're doing this in a brand new house. So what you're looking at is without furniture or anything. And a good idea, a lot of people talk about removing things whenever you let the Roomba go. A good practice is if you have a dining room table like we would in this area, you might want to flip the chairs up so that it doesn't have as many obstacles. Plus, your chair legs are obviously something that can cover the floor up, so you want to make sure that you get into a good practice of picking up the floor, or picking up any objects off the floor, and then also flipping the chairs all up so that you're not blocking it, and the less hindrance that it has, the better. And you can see here that it's just doing the hardwood. So we'll kind of speed this up and let you watch. All right, so what we've gone through and done, and I know I'm a little bit washed out right here only because of the light behind me, but we tried to do as much as we could. But what we're doing here is same carpet area. We just got through with the hardwood, so you kind of see with the virtual walls, see what they do. The particular one that we got came with 2 of them, so I wanted to let you know we had set up 2 spaces. So it comes with 2 of them, 4 sets of batteries. You got to have C batteries. iRobot provided those, which is awesome. We greatly appreciate that. So now we're going to actually see, we're actually upstairs now in the new house, and we're going to see how it does against a staircase. Obviously, the staircase is on the other side of the room, but we're hoping that with its craziness that it does, we're going to see how it does whenever it comes up against that staircase. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started here. And clean. Now, just to let you know, there are options there at the top that you can actually press. It gives you the schedule, it gives you the spot. But if you just click it a second time, it actually does go straight into clean mode where it's just going to clean an area. So right now it's just going to kind of get its bearings straight, trying to figure out where it's going, what it's doing. And so this room has already been vacuumed by a person, and you can tell based upon the striations in the carpet. But it's going to kind of be funny to see whenever someone comes back up in here and sees what the robot has done. So let's see if I can get the door opened all the way. So we've got the door opened, and right now, hopefully there's enough light. Let me get out of the way here. So right now it's kind of stuck into a corner. Let's see, it should be able to spot its way back out because it notices the door there. So now it's cleaning up around the area, and it's leaning around the door, and it's going back that way. So We'll let Roomba kind of figure its way around the room. So we interrupt this regularly scheduled programming to see if it actually goes to the stairs. And there, it found the door, turns. Oh, stair detection has worked. And that's actually the last 15 minutes what we've been waiting on to see is the actual stair detection to show you that it is capable and ready if you haven't already seen this. And this is one of your first videos watching the iRoomba. But basically, it is ready to go, and it's checking out its space there, as you see. But yeah, we watched it. It worked fairly well. It went right up to the edge of the stair, detected it, and pretty much moved away so that it doesn't catch itself off guard. So we're going to move on to another location, my house that we're currently living in. So I warn you now, it's kind of a messy place. So obviously it didn't have much to clean up here, and we didn't show you much because, well, there wasn't much to clean. But we're going to move on to another location, but maybe hopefully one more. I think it's coming towards the stairs again. We'll show you one more quick video. Take a look. Here it comes. Oh, here it comes. I don't know why we find this so amusing. But there you go. Again, working with the stair detection works out great. So we're going to move on to my house now. And again, please excuse the mess. It's kind of a dirty place. But that is the iRobot Roomba 870 working with stair detection. Keep watching. All right, guys. So obviously you have seen that we've gone upstairs in the new house to show you that it doesn't have an issue with stairs, obviously. We've shown you the virtual wall. And we've shown you on carpet, and we've shown you on hardwood. So here we actually made it back to my house, and it's going to be a little bit noisier. It's going to be a little bit crazier and a lot dirtier because we're kind of in a confined space for 4 people. But anyway, this is going to be kind of your everyday look at the Roomba, how it handles just regular stuff. As you see, you may or may not see the dog walking into the area. One of its favorite spots is right here, so a lot of stuff gets traveled right here specifically. And this is a combination of tile and or carpet and just dust bunnies in general around the carpeted area. It's a little bit junky here, so I apologize. So let's go ahead and go take a look at the Roomba, how it gets started here. All right, so what we've done here is we've temporarily set it up here. And like I said, at this house, we've got a bird, a dog, 4 people, a lot of dirt tracking, stuff like that. So we're going to kind of see, again, tile floor with a combination of a little bit of carpet. And we've zoned off a little area. You can see up here at the top, we've got a Dyson because we cleaned that side of the house already. So we kind of left this side dirty specifically for this video. So we're going to do, again, just so you remember, clean, schedule, and spot modes that it does. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here, and let's see here. We're gonna do spot. We're gonna go ahead and let it get started. And I'm just letting you hear the noise there, but it's kind of getting an idea of what needs to be cleaned. So I'm going to get out of its way. I'm going to get off screen there and let you see, kind of gets an idea of what needs to be cleaned. So over in that corner is a high traffic area for us, just because the laundry room is just behind that door. So that's one way that we go. And so it's going to go around and it's going to check everything. It's going to kind of get its idea of what needs to be cleaned. So it's going to kind of get its bearings together. And I'll let you guys watch the video. Alright, so obviously we sped up the video and you kind of saw what all it did. It kind of got stuck underneath this table down here, over here to the right there for a few minutes, but it kind of back and forth. It finally figured its way out. It started flashing dock as soon as it was ready to go, so I think we're going to see what it is now that's in here. So let's take a look, and let's take a look what's in here. It actually did get stuck a little bit earlier because it sucked up one of the things that's underneath my DVD stack over there. But you'll see there, it's got a lot of stuff. So let's see if well, this will be for the filter. Let's see. Now, obviously, I look like a complete and utter retard because I've never had one of these, so I don't know exactly. Oh, there it goes. And you'll see here, and hopefully you can see all that. That's all the nastiness that is our floor. And it's not even done yet, to be honest with you. We actually can pull that rug back. But that's just a comparison as to let you see what it's picked up just here in the 15-20 minutes that we've been watching it, just to show you, like I said, we've already looked at hardwood in a new house. We've looked at carpet in a new house. But that's pretty much it for the iRobot Roomba 870. There is an 880 out there that comes with a remote control, and I believe comes with a virtual lighthouse instead of a virtual wall. But that's going to be pretty much it for the video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything, we're going to do a follow-up video much further on down the road as we're actually moved into the house, because as you can see, we've swapped houses here, and it's because we haven't officially moved into the new house. We just had access to the new house, and we wanted to show you the differences as it was learning different things. So hopefully months down the road, as we're moved into the new house and we've got all of our furniture and everything set up, we'll revisit and show you again, after, because from what we've seen and what we've heard, after about 2 to 3 months, the thing doesn't really have to clean that much because it's been cleaning so much. It's just the first initial clean, you end up with a pocket full of this. So, but that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free. We're at txNation. That's txtNationTV. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/txNationTV. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/txNationTV. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/txNationTV. And on G+, it's gplus.to/txNationTV, only because there's 2 of us out there, and I don't know how it happened, and I can't seem to merge them. But either way, hit us up on Google+ if you're there just as well. Sorry, we're not on Pinterest, and we're also not on, I can't think of any of the other ones right now. But anyway, just follow us on txNationTV, and we'll see you for the next episode.